I'm really so unprepared for this right now because I was not gonna do a video tonight. I don't have any notes. I don't have any real plan of what I want to mention, but I was just, it's raining. If you can't hear, if you can, it's raining. And I just kind of went outside and sat and drank my decaf coffee because it's, well, I think it's like 9 o'clock or something. But I was just thinking of how peaceful I felt to be just like alone for myself, with myself for like half a second. And I didn't always feel that way. In fact, I felt the complete opposite of that for like a very, very long time. And it was just kind of like this realization moment where like, damn, like I can actually be just by myself and alone for a certain amount of period of time without literally having an anxiety attack, and that just felt so liberating. And I guess I want to share why being alone has helped me through so much and how it was almost the cure to the mental instability that I went to. I'm sorry, my cat is like going feral right now and just all over the place. It's her witching hour. But basically, back in COVID, I was not doing so well, as were a lot of people. And I got in this space where I literally could not be alone, like from my mom especially, just because it would cause me so much anxiety. But that was kind of like when I was reaching out for help, and I found a therapist, a coach, and she helped me through it. One of the biggest things that I had to work towards was to be okay with being alone. And that was a big like exposure for me to respond to. And the big thing about being alone and the issue that I had with it was a lack of internal trust and just like compassion. Or not even compassion, just like it mostly came down to self-trust and like knowing that I was good within myself. Hold on. She needs to come out of the room for a second. But being alone, honestly, has helped me realize that I can be by myself and be okay. But I had to go about it through the perspective of not being lonely while being alone, but just being with oneself and being like, no, I'm not alone. Like I have my own company. And by being able to build that relationship with myself, every time I go into a new friendship or perhaps a new relationship, I'm under the impression that yes, this person is amazing and they're like the frosting if life's cake. But you know, if I didn't have the frosting, if I didn't have that person, I'm still a whole ass cake, you know? Like I still have all of my foundation and I will survive and I will be okay. If that person were to grow apart from me or perhaps leave, or just life goes its separate ways with that person. But when it comes to being alone, like with that, it's really helped strengthen all of my relationships because I value them so much more. Most of my time is spent alone. Like you're the only person that's born in your body, in your own mind. Like you're born alone essentially, and you'll die alone. And that can be seen as a really pessimistic way of life, but it can also be seen as something that's incredibly beautiful and to be cherished. honestly, I think it's just fascinating that you are the only one who will ever know how you truly feel, how you truly think, who you are, your character. Like, there's something, it's kind of like a little secret with yourself, and like, you know all your deepest, darkest secrets, and that's just really cool. Maybe I'm tired, but I think that's really amazing that we get to have a relationship with ourselves. And through being alone, I also have learned to distance and kind of separate myself from my thoughts and my emotions. And something that I really liked to help me understand that I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my emotions is that I can sit back and observe these things. And if I can literally observe without react, how can I be that thing? So the thing that's observing is actually who you are. You could call this your soul, your higher self, your true being. It doesn't really matter. But the whole point is to understand that you really aren't your thoughts and your feelings. You're just temporarily experiencing them. I mean, they're chemicals. If we're really getting physiological, they are chemicals and reactions at the end of the day.
You're being too crazy. You're being too crazy.
I don't want to record this for too long just because I really need to go to bed. What am I saying? I need to go to bed. I'm messing up my speech. But I just felt like I wanted to share this and remind some people that if you really struggle to be alone and trust yourself, that by doing it more and by slowly exposing yourself to that and responding in a correct way, it does get easier. And of course, I have my off days and times where I just don't really want to spend time alone, and that's fine, you know. But I do think it's a valuable thing to be able to do, at least. And there's a lot of benefits that come from it. So yeah, thanks for listening. See you soon.